Mass Effect. Are you ready, kids? Let's go do this. We're gonna start a new career.
Welcome
So
to Alliance Military
this is gonna
Database.
bring up the character
Classified
creation
information
profile, which
requested.
honestly came a
Establishing
little bit better
secure
with the
connection.
Legendary Edition here. It's not the best
Secure
graphics, but
connection
you know, the
confirmed.
updates that it did do to it was great. Now you have your standard pre-made character, or you can also just, you know, go ahead and do it new ID, which I'll usually do. Select existing as if you want to play the game again, but you want to use the same character you made before. So you just import your old character. But since we're here, we're gonna enter new ID. We're gonna go custom male because I want to make my own goddamn character. I ain't no John Doe or Jane Doe, whatever you want to say. Let me see. I'm going to name my character Mickey.
Please
And the
log
reason
in to
is
access
because
your
no one will
profile.
ever address you by your goddamn first name because you're just known as Shepard. Alright, let's do this. Alright, daddy.
Warning, data corruption detected.
Customize.
Please reconstruct profile. Confirm pre-service history.
So, here you got your background is who were you before the military? Got a hold of you got spacers, so you grew up in spaceships, and your parents are military. You got colonists where you grew up on a small colony planet, and then slavers attacked and killed everyone for the most part, except for you and a few other lucky survivors. Then you got Earthborn. You were made. You were made in the mud and the dirt and the crud of Earth because, you know, it's still polluted, and so you join the gang. I'm gonna go colonist.
Confirm psychological profile.
Now this is gonna basically tell you your, hey, what kind of mentality do you have and how you're going to approach situations and what people perceive you as. So Soul Survivor, your entire platoon was taken out except you. War Hero is exactly what it sounds like. You held off an attack by yourself. Ruthless, you're an asshole and you fed your entire squad to a meat grinder and got them killed. So yeah, because failure is not an option, but you know, that's going to make people be like, you just want to sacrifice people and get the job done. So I'm going to go War Hero.
Confirm military specialization.
For this one, I would recommend if you're first playing it, go for Soldier. They're more well-rounded. You have access to a lot more weapons without any drawbacks, and also the fact that they're also one of the toughest. They can take the most hits. My other favorite one to play that I would say comes second is the Vanguard. The Vanguard has biotics and things like that. So Soldier, if you're first playing out, I highly recommend it, but I'm a Vanguard through and through. I'm going to take my Vanguard.
Confirm facial identification.
I'm going to change my appearance. So I want to start off with this one. Just because I like the jaw and the face structure, I need to fix that complexion. We're going to make him look a little bit younger. Yes. Let me see. Everything on that end is good. Eyes, just going to change. Nope. Actually, yeah, we're going to change the eyes too. So I want the eyes to be a bit closed like that. I wish they would just look straight. There we go. Where's that? Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Are those red? I can't tell. We'll call it there. One more. Okay. I do want the chin to be a little bit more narrow, but not by much. There we go. Mouth, let's see. Yes, okay. Nose. We're gonna go 1. And then we're gonna change the depth on that one. Oh. Oh. No, I messed up. Because I forgot where it was at. Infrastructure. I'm picky about noses. Sorry, it's taking me a minute. Okay, there we go. I'll take that nose, hair. There we go. Hair color. I forgot you could dye your hair in this game. And there is our Commander Shepard. Actually, yeah, it's our Commander
Profile
Shepard.
reconstruction complete. Identification confirmed.
So, always keep auto level up off because it'll fuck you. I mean, kind of. I like to have subtitles on. Squad power usage needs to be turned to all. It'll always be turned to defensive first, but you want to make sure it's on all. Also, autosave is your fucking friend. Remember that. But also don't forget to do multiple manual saves if you feel like you're about to go into a big conversation and you don't want to fuck it up. I've done that before, where I've fucked up. Now we can get to the story.
Well, what about Shepard? He grew up in the colonies.
He knows how tough life can be out there. His parents were killed when slavers attacked Mindwar.
He proved himself during the Blitz. Held off enemy forces on the ground until reinforcements arrived.
He's the only reason Elysium is still standing.
We can't question his courage.
Humanity needs a hero. And Shepard's the best we've got.
I'll make the call.
Arcturus Prime relays in range. Initiating transmission sequence.
Commander?
We are connected. Calculating transit mass and destination. The relay is hot, acquiring approach vector. All stations secure for transit. Green. Approach run has begun. Hitting the relay in 3, 2, 1.
Thrusters, check. Navigation, check. Internal emissions sync engaged. All systems online. Drift, just under 1,500K.
1,500 is good. Your captain will be pleased.
I hate that guy.
Nihilus gave you a compliment. So you hate him.
You remember to zip up your jumpsuit on the way out of the bathroom? That's good. I just jumped us halfway across the galaxy and hit a target the size of a pinhead. So that's incredible. Besides, Spectres are trouble. I don't like having them on board. Call me paranoid.
You're paranoid. The Council helped fund this project. They have a right to send someone to keep an eye on their investment.
Yeah, that is the official story. But only an idiot believes the official story.
So, when making choices, just a couple things to keep in mind. The top is your good choice, like, means you're being respectful of things. The bottom one is that you're being a bit more rebellious and defiant, and that only goes for the right side. So the middle is, you could be right or you could be wrong, but I'm just gonna be like, you're overreacting, it's not that, but I'm also if the government's involved in it somehow, they're gonna be watching you, harshly.
They don't send Spectres on shakedown runs.
So there's more going on here than the captain's letting on.
Joker, status report.
Just cleared the mass relay, Captain. Stealth systems engaged. Everything looks solid.
Good. Find a comm buoy and link us into the network. I want mission reports relayed back to Alliance Brass before we reach Eden Prime.
Aye, aye, Captain. Better brace yourself, sir. I think Nihilus is headed your way.
He's already here, Lieutenant. Tell Commander Shepard to meet me in the comm room for a debriefing.
You get that, Commander?
He sounds angry. Something must have gone wrong with the mission.
Captain always sounds like that when he's talking to me.
Can't possibly imagine why.
Okay, so you can always look around, walk around, but what I want to do first before anything is I'm going to go into my journals, and this will see where you have your missions. So this is your main missions on missions. So these will be your primary things that you need to do. And then you'll have assignments. Those are basically your side quests. So if you ever need to find, like, okay, what am I doing right now? If you want to follow mission steps, you want to do this. But also remember to take care of your assignments too, because your assignments will also be imperative to the story, as well as making sure you level up before finishing all missions, because if you just finish the missions, you're going to get fucked. Codex. Your secondary codex is all the information about you, basically. I'm going to mark all entries as read. The primary tells you about all the aliens that you meet along the way, as well as the military branch that you currently are a part of. On the primary ones, they will be narrated, such as this.
Roughly 1,200 years ago, the Turians were invited to join the Citadel Council.
Things like that. And then this is your level up. Pardon me. So when leveling up, what I want to make sure to do is, I have 3, I have 2 right now. I'd like to put 1 in charm, but I am going to put it in pistols, assault training, and Vanguard. The reason this is because Vanguard is going to allow me to use my biotic abilities, which I'll get into here in a minute. Assault training is going to make sure that my weapons damage is good, and then my pistols is exactly what it says. It is just increase my damage. Assault training, weapon damage, melee damage, and then it also helps on Vanguard to protect me from other people using biotics. So we're going to keep that right there.
I'm telling you, I just saw him. He marched by like he was on a mission.
He's a Spectre. They're always
Nope, was I able to talk to someone over here? Nope.
Getting
Okay.
dragged right along with him.
Relax, Presley. You're gonna give yourself an ulcer.
So we're going to talk to Presley now. If you're like me and you want to get through conversations quick, whenever someone says something, you can just skip through what they're saying by square, and you can kind of deduce what they're saying. However, since this is that tutorial, we're going to go walkthrough by walkthrough.
Congratulations, Commander. Looks like we had a smooth run. You heading down to see the captain?
Sounds like you don't trust our Turian guest.
Sorry, Commander. Just having a chat with Adams down at engineering. I didn't mean to cause any trouble. But you have to admit, something's odd about this mission. The whole crew feels it.
You think the Alliance brass is holding out on us?
If all we're supposed to do is test out the stealth system, why is Captain Anderson in charge? And then there's Nihilus. Spectres are elite operatives, top covert agents. Why send a Spectre, a Turian Spectre, on a shakedown run? It doesn't add up.
What do you know about the stealth systems?
I just know it masks our location from scans and sensors. Cutting-edge technology. The Normandy's the only ship with this prototype drive. But why are we fully staffed? A skeleton crew would be cheaper, less chance of security leaks too. Plus there's Nihilus. It's pretty obvious this shakedown run is just a cover.
For what?
Damned if I know, Commander. We're out here on false pretenses. I'm not a fan of being left in the dark.
You don't trust Nihilus?
I don't like Turians in general. It runs in my family. My grandfather fought in the First Contact War. Lost a lot of friends when the Turians hit us.
That was 30 years ago. You can't blame Nihilus for that.
No, I guess not. But it still makes me nervous to have a Spectre on board. Especially a Turian. We're an Alliance vessel, human military, but Nihilus doesn't answer to the captain like the rest of us. Spectres operate outside the normal chain of command. And they don't come along just to observe shakedown runs. Nihilus looks like he's expecting some heavy action. I don't like it.
I'll see if I can get some answers when I see him.
Good luck, Commander.
I grew up on Eden Prime, Doc. It's not the kind of place Spectres visit. There's something Nihilus isn't telling us about this. What do you think, Commander? We won't be staying on Eden Prime too long, will we? I'm itching for some real action.
I sincerely hope you're kidding, Corporal. Your real action usually ends with me patching up crew members in the infirmary.
You need to calm down, Corporal. A good soldier stays cool, even under fire.
Sorry, Commander, but this waiting's killing me. I've never been on a mission like this before, not one with a Spectre on board.
What can you tell me about Nihilus?
Turians are generally well respected by the other species. Their fleet has more patrols protecting Citadel space than any other. They don't always get on well with us, though. Some people find them too rigid. Others still blame them for the First Contact War. As for Nihilus, I haven't said more than 2 words to him. He usually only speaks to the captain.
I heard Nihilus once took down an entire enemy platoon all by himself. Man, I can't believe I'm on a mission with an actual Spectre.
Do your job, follow my orders, and there won't be any problems.
Easy for you to say. You proved yourself in the Blitz. Everybody knows what you can do. This is my big chance. I need to show the brass what I can do.
This mission isn't about personal glory, Corporal. We have a job to do. Don't do anything stupid to mess it up.
Don't worry, sir. I'm not gonna screw this up.
What do you know about the Spectres?
Only what I've heard. Spectre agents work directly for the Citadel Council. They usually work alone or in small groups. Spectres don't have any official power, though. Basically, they're a shadow organization with a mandate to preserve and protect galactic stability.
Protect it at any cost. Don't forget that part. Spectres operate above the law.
Why don't we have any of our own people in there?
Spectres usually come from the Council races, like the Turians. We've been trying to get a human accepted into their ranks for years now. So far, it hasn't happened.
Hey, Commander, you'd make a good Spectre. You're a war hero, right? Held off an entire enemy fleet during the Blitz single-handed? That's the kind of talent the Spectres are looking for.
This is all just wild speculation. The Spectres aren't interested in recruiting humans, no matter how capable.
You're from Eden Prime, aren't you, Jenkins? What's it like?
It's very peaceful, Commander. They've been real careful with development, so you don't have any city noise or pollution. My parents lived on the outskirts of the colony. At night, I used to climb this big hill and stare across the fields back at the lights from the main settlement. It was gorgeous. But when I got older, I realized it was a little too calm and quiet for me. That's why I joined the Alliance. Even Paradise gets boring after a while.
Any idea why Eden Prime was chosen as our destination?
Not really
Also,
sure,
always
Commander.
ask questions.
Eden Prime's one of our most
even
stable
if they
colonies.
all just
Good place to take the Normandy for a
website,
shakedown run, I
because
guess.
some of them might have
No
other
real danger
information.
there. There's gotta be something else going on. We've got a Spectre on board. That's why I'm so wound up. I can't wait for the real mission to start.
The captain's waiting for me.
Goodbye, Commander.
Okie dokie, artichoke. Time to get this show on the road. Heyo, Nihilus.
Commander Shepard, I was hoping you'd get here first. It will give us a chance to talk.
What about?
I'm interested in this world we're going to, Eden Prime. I've heard it's quite beautiful.
They say it's a paradise.
Yes, a paradise. Serene, tranquil, safe. Eden Prime has become something of a symbol for your people, hasn't it? Proof that humanity can not only establish colonies across the galaxy, but also protect them. But how safe is it really?
I love Nihilus.
Do you know something?
Your people are still newcomers, Shepard. The galaxy can be a very dangerous place. Is the Alliance truly ready for this?
I think it's about time we told the Commander what's really going on.
This mission is far more than a simple shakedown run.
Oh no, really?
I already figured that out.
We're making a covert pickup on Eden Prime. That's why we needed the stealth systems operational.
There must be a reason you didn't tell me about this, sir.
This comes down from the top, Commander. Information strictly on a need-to-know basis. A research team on Eden Prime unearthed some kind of beacon during an excavation. It was Prothean.
I thought the Protheans vanished 50,000 years ago.
Their legacy still remains. The mass relays, the Citadel, our ship drives. It's all based on Prothean technology.
This is big, Shepard. The last time humanity made a discovery like this, it jumped our technology forward 200 years. But Eden Prime doesn't have the facilities to handle something like this. We need to bring the beacon back to the Citadel for proper study.
Obviously, this goes beyond mere human interests, Commander. This discovery could affect every species in Council space.
It never hurts to have a few extra hands on board.
The beacon's not the only reason I'm here, Shepard.
Nihilus wants to see you in action, Commander. He's here to evaluate you.
Guess that explains why I bump into him every time I turn around.
The Alliance has been pushing for this for a long time. Humanity wants a larger role in shaping interstellar policy. We want more say with the Citadel Council. The Spectres represent the Council's power and authority. If they accept a human into their ranks, it shows how far the Alliance has come.
You held off an enemy assault during the Blitz single-handed. You showed not only courage, but also incredible skill. That's why I put your name forward as a candidate for the Spectres.
Now, this question is going to sound a bit like, but why would you? Because, Turians and humans just stopped fighting 30 years ago, which tensions are still a bit
Why would a Turian want a human in the Spectres?
Not all Turians resent humanity. Some of us see the potential of your species. We see what you have to offer to the rest of the galaxy, and to the Spectres. We are an elite group. It's rare to find an individual with the skills we seek. I don't care that you're human, Shepard. I only care that you can do the job.
No, 1 second, my cat got stuck. There we go. By my cat, I mean my roommate's cat. He got stuck on the pillow.
I assume this is good for the Alliance.
Earth needs this, Shepard. We're counting on you.
I need to see your skills for myself, Commander. Eden Prime will be the first of several missions together.
You'll be in charge of the ground team. Secure the beacon and get it onto the ship ASAP. Nihilus will accompany you to observe the mission.
Alright. Let's see what's going on.
What do you know about the Protheans?
Just what they taught us in school. They were a technologically advanced species that ruled the galaxy 50,000 years ago. Then they vanished. Nobody really knows how or why, though I've heard plenty of theories. But everyone agrees, galactic civilization wouldn't exist without them.
Their citadel is the very heart of galactic society, and without their mass relays, interstellar travel would be impossible. We all owe the Protheans a great debt.
I'd like to know more about Eden Prime before we touch down.
It's a peaceful farming world, but it represents something much bigger. Eden Prime is one of our oldest and most successful colonies. It proved we were ready to face the challenges of settling new worlds, to forge a place for humanity beyond Earth. It symbolizes humanity's growth and evolution as a spacefaring species. And after this, it will be known as the world where humans made a discovery of galactic importance.
Why is this beacon so important?
All advanced galactic civilization is based on Prothean technology, even yours.
If we hadn't discovered those Prothean ruins buried on Mars, we'd still be stuck on Earth. That was just a small data cache. Who knows what we can learn from this beacon? What if it's a weapons archive? We can't let it fall into the wrong hands.
Like who?
The Attican Traverse isn't the most stable sector of Citadel space. There are plenty of raiders and criminal groups active in the region. They might figure a Prothean beacon is worth the risk of attacking an Alliance ship. Plus, Eden Prime is right on the border of the Terminus systems.
The Attican Traverse is under Citadel protection. If the Terminus systems attack, it's an act of war.
Technically, yes. But some of the species in the Terminus might be willing to start a war over this.
The last thing the Council wants is to get dragged into a major conflict with the Terminus systems. We have to keep this low-key.
Just give the word, Captain.
We should be getting close to Eden.
Captain, we got a problem.
What's wrong, Joker?
Transmission from Eden Prime, sir. You better see this.
Bring it up on screen.
Get down!
We are under attack, taking heavy casualties. I repeat, heavy casualties. We can't get evac. They came out of nowhere. We need...
Everything cuts out after that. No comm traffic at all. Just goes dead. There's nothing.
Reverse and hold at 38.5. Status report.
17 minutes out, Captain. No other Alliance ships in the area.
Take us in, Joker. Fast and quiet. This mission just got a lot more complicated.
A small strike team can move quickly, without drawing attention. It's our best chance to secure the beacon.
Grab your gear and meet us in the cargo hold. Tell Alenko and Jenkins to suit up, Commander. You're going in.
Engaging stealth systems. Somebody was doing some serious digging here, Captain.
Your team's the muscle in this operation, Commander. Go in heavy and head straight for the dig site.
What about survivors, Captain?
Helping survivors is a secondary objective. The beacon's your top priority.
Approaching drop point 1.
Nihilus, you coming with us?
I move faster on my own.
Nihilus will scout out ahead. He'll feed you status reports throughout the mission. Otherwise, I want radio silence.
We've got his back, Captain.
The mission's yours now, Shepard. Good luck.
We are approaching drop point 2.
Ship perimeter secure, Commander.
Alright, now before we get started on the mission, we're just gonna go through and make sure everyone is leveled up. Also, we're getting rid of the helmets, because the helmets look like janky. Well, you can't get rid of his helmet, and that's gonna be for obvious reasons. Spoiler, he dies. So I'm not gonna even level him up, but I will level up Mr. Alenko here. I'm going to put it into Decryption and Sentinel. The reason I added the second one to the Decryption is because during the game you need people with Decryption because you will come across locked doors, and a lot of times those locked doors, what will happen is that if you don't have someone with Decryption, you won't be able to get in. Or you'll have to use some of your items to get in. Okay, it's gonna have me. Okay, I'll just do his levels anyway. Codex. It's gonna go into the primary codex of extinct races, the galactic government, humanity, planets and locations. So they're really cool things to read. We're just not gonna do that. So this is our mission, of course. Find the beacon, get the beacon, secure the beacon.
This place got hit hard, Commander. Hostiles everywhere.
And because I'm a Vanguard, I only have access to my pistol, and soon my shotgun, my sniper, and my assault rifle won't do jack. But we're gonna go with that one. Controls are as follows. It'll also tell you in the tutorial. Menus that it gives you above the screen. Pad to holster. You can also use pad to bring it back out. Or you can also push L2 to aim, and then R2 to fire. Now, what the hell are those? And then if you want to switch between the two weapons, you just hold not square. Square is your grenade. You want to press L1, tap L1 to switch out your weapons. I'm still thinking of the next games where it is square to do the weapon switch. And then L3 to crouch and crawl, X to run. Now you always want to go ahead and look for different things that could be around, like canisters or boxes that'll have stuff in it. So, ooh, I can even get shock absorbers. Oh, heck yeah! So what we're gonna do is, since we got that fun stuff, we are going to go into our armor, and we're gonna upgrade my armor with some shock absorbers. Basically, it adds a bit more protection from certain things, and then my shotgun. We are going to give it improved sighting. Yes. So it's basically going to increase accuracy. Now you don't have to kill those things, because they are just basically space cows, but they pop, and I think it's fun. Now, I'm going to be coming into an encounter that's going to require me to do a little bit more long range, so I'm going to switch back to my pistol. And to get into cover, all you gotta do is just get close to it. Also, when firing, you want to make sure that you pay attention to the bottom left weapon meter because it doesn't reload, it overheats.
Rip right through his shields. You're at a chance.
Surprise Pikachu face.
Sometimes Marines die. The rest of us just have to carry on. We still have to find that beacon.
Aye, aye, sir.
I would have been a bit more sentimental, but I didn't get to know him all that well, so I'm not gonna... well on his
I've got some burned out buildings here, Shepard. A lot of bodies. I'm gonna check it out. I'll try to catch up with you at the dig site.
Okay. And you can also position your squad. So I press the left key. Relocating high behind. National secret anymore. Kits or boxes. Because you always have time to loot unless there is a timer. If there is a timer, don't loot. And this is why Jenkins had to die, so we can get the full Power Ranger. Time to over there. Crap. The reason I pushed square was because in the games following this one, you do actually have an ammo reload that you need to do. They don't use weapons that'll overheat anymore. And so I'm in that mode still. It's going to take
Gunnery
me a
Chief
second
Ashley
to
Williams of
get
the
back out
212.
it.
You the one in charge here, sir?
Are you wounded, Williams?
A few scrapes and burns, nothing serious. The others weren't so lucky. Oh man. We were patrolling the perimeter when the attack hit. We tried to get off a distress call, but they cut off our communications. I've been fighting for my life ever since.
Where's the rest of your squad?
We tried to double back to the beacon, but we walked into an ambush. I don't think any of the others... I think I'm the only one left.
You just left the rest of your unit behind to die?
We held our position as long as we could. The Geth overwhelmed us.
The Geth haven't been seen outside the Veil in nearly 200 years. Why are they here now?
They must have come for the beacon. The dig site is close, just over that rise. It might still be there.
We could use your help, Williams.
Aye, aye, sir. It's time for payback.
Okie dokie.
What else do you know about the Geth?
Just what I remember from history class back in school. They're synthetics, non-organic life forms with limited AI programming, created by the Quarians a few centuries ago. They were supposed to be a source of cheap labor, but ended up turning on the Quarians and drove them into exile. Well, after that, they just kind of disappeared behind the Perseus Veil. Nobody's really heard much from them since.
Tell me everything you know about the beacon.
They were doing some digging out here to extend the monorail and expand the colony. A few weeks ago, they unearthed some Prothean ruins, and the beacon. Suddenly, every scientific expert in the colony was interested. That's when they brought us in to secure the site. I don't know much about the beacon itself, but I heard one of the researchers say this could be the biggest scientific discovery of the century.
What happened to the researchers at the dig site?
I don't know. They set up camp near the beacon. The 232 was with them. Maybe their unit fared better than mine.
Describe what happened leading up to the attack.
We were sent out a couple of nights ago from the main colony to secure the area. Seemed like a routine patrol, until the Geth hit us. We never knew they were coming.
Have you seen a Turian Spectre around here?
There aren't any Turians on Eden Prime. None that I've ever met. Not sure I'd be able to tell if one was a Spectre anyway.
If you saw this guy, you'd know. Carries enough firepower to wipe out a whole platoon. Luckily, he's on our side.
Sorry. Like I said, no Turians.
Move out.
So, the Mass Effect game, originally, the first one, this one, came out, in 2007. I think, god damn it. The Soldier and Assault Rifles. Or the Pink Power Ranger, or Ashley. We'll take off our helmet. I'm not a fan of Ashley personally, but don't let me sway you. I think Ashley definitely does have her perks, but like all people, even the player character, there be flaws. Okay, are we just gonna not shoot at each other? Well, I didn't really want to stop him. Oh, I just died. I messed up. But this is also an example of why you don't run into battle like a dingus like I am. But it's okay, it's gonna reload me right where I was. So I'm also showing you things on what not to do. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. You've got to be screwing with me. You mother truckers. Okay, well this is annoying. I wasn't expecting that. Usually it'll load right before the mission. Or right before you die is where it will usually load. But this is also why manual saves are also important, so if shit like that happens, you're not having to go through it again for the next gosh dang 5 minutes. And this is where Square is going to become my friend. Ah, dang it. I can't skip. Oh, son of a gun. What did I think he's die again? Go to saving cover, champion. I mean, I can't really talk. So, but this is where that skip is going to come in, or not.
Rip right through his shields. You might have a chance.
Okay.
Sometimes.
Aye, aye, sir.
There we go. I guess you can only like skip in this one during dialogue. Sometimes you can skip during.
Some burned out buildings here, Shepard. A lot of bodies. I'm gonna check it out. I'll try to catch up with you at the dig site.
Oh, there is.
Gunnery Chief Ashley Williams of the 212.
Are you wounded, Willie?
We tried to get off.
Where's the rest of...
I don't think any of the... The dig site is close, just over... Aye, aye, sir. Well, after that... I don't know much about the beacon itself, but I don't... They were... I don't know much about the beacon. It seemed like a routine patrol until the Geth hit us.
Move out.
Okay. Let's go to equipment because we are going to upgrade our guy. We're going to give him... Oh! So armor piercing rounds is really good, especially you can see because it's a plus 15% damage versus synthetics. Since we're fighting Geth, that's what we're going to want. But we're also going to want to give it another mod. So accuracy, we're going to give it that. And then we're going to give our armor... Ooh! New armor. Heck yes. See, all this is going to be a benefit for me. You will get armor throughout the game. There are armor requirements that you will have to follow, and things like that. So we're gonna upgrade some armor over here. Also, I'm gonna save just because if that one thing that happened last time happens again, I don't want to restart all the way from back there. That was really annoying, and I did that to my goddamn self. Time to level master. Oh, I got 6. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put 3 in my charm. Then I'm going to go assault training, vanguard, and pistols. For myself. Early encryption. And first aid, basically what it does is if you have this with your character, it's going to allow your metagel, basically your health potion, to heal you a lot more than it normally would. So I would just put a little bit in there. If you play smart though, you won't really need that. It's still wise to have it, but for the most part, there shouldn't be any need. Now, since Ashley here's a soldier, I don't really need her to do a lot of stuff. Just hit things and be my tank, be the damage absorber, and just take it. Ooh, I've got some new weapons. Let's see. Hurricane does more damage. We'll take it. More damage. Yes. And then we're going to get my pistol with toxic rounds. You can also upgrade your allies' weapons and armor, but they won't be needing my armor because we basically all have the same thing, except in
this
some
is the
variation.
dig site.
So
The beacon was right here. It must have been
until
moved.
you start collecting
By who?
more
Our side or the
items,
Geth?
Hard to say.
just wanna upgrade
Maybe
yourself.
we'll know more after we check out the research camp.
You think anyone got out of here alive?
If they were lucky. Maybe hiding up in the camp. It's just on the top of this ridge, up the ramps.
Change of plans, Shepard. There's a small spaceport up ahead. I want to check it out. I'll wait for you there.
Looks like they hit the camp hard.
It's a good place for an ambush. Keep your guard up.
So those spikes are called dragon's teeth, or what they will be known as is dragon's teeth.
Oh god, they're still alive!
What did the Geth do to them?
Now, these guys, you don't want to let them near you, just because what's going to happen is that those electric discharges will freeze you, and also take your health if you're not careful. Okay, so there's also armor for Turians, because there will be a Turian in your crew. Let's see first, see what's up. And since we ended up getting some more, we'll give edge to... Oh.
That door is closed. Security lock's engaged.
Time to override it. And if you can't exactly match up the buttons, that is okay. They do have another way for you to get inside of it.
Thank the Maker.
Hurry! Close the door before they come back.
Don't worry, we'll protect you.
Thank you. I think we'll be okay now. It looks like everyone's gone.
You're Dr. Warren, the one in charge of the excavation. Do you know what happened to the beacon?
It was moved to the spaceport this morning. Manuel and I stayed behind to help pack up the camp. When the attack came, the Marines held them off long enough for us to hide. They gave their lives to save us.
No one is saved. The age of humanity is ended. Soon, only ruin and corpses will remain.
What else can you tell me about the attack?
It all happened so fast. 1 second we were gathering up our equipment. The next we were hiding in the shed while the Geth swarmed over the camp.
Agents of the Destroyers. Bringers of darkness. Heralds of our extinction.
We could hear the battle outside. Gunfire, screams. I thought it would never end. Then everything went quiet. We just sat there, too afraid to move, until you came along.
Can you tell me anything about the beacon?
It's some type of data module from a galaxy-wide communications network. Remarkably well preserved. It could be the greatest scientific discovery of our lifetime. Miraculous new technologies, groundbreaking medical advances. Who knows what secrets are locked inside?
We have unearthed the heart of evil. Awakened the beast. Unleashed the darkness.
Manuel, please. This isn't the time.
What's wrong with your assistant?
Manuel has a brilliant mind, but he's always been a bit unstable. Genius and madness are two sides of the same coin.
Is it madness to see the future? To see the destruction rushing towards us? To understand there is no escape? No hope? No. I am not mad. I'm the only sane one left.
I gave him an extra dose of his meds after the attack.
Williams, take us to the spaceport.
You can't stop it. Nobody can stop it. Night is falling. The darkness of eternity.
Hush, Manuel. Go lie down. You'll feel better once the medication kicks in.
So what Manuel is talking about is something I have been theorizing for a while, that he actually knows what's going on, and it's gonna be a lot.
Saren. this.
This isn't your mission, Saren. What are you doing here?
The Council thought you could use some help on this one.
I wasn't expecting to find the Geth here. The situation's bad.
Don't worry. I've got it under control.
Dun dun dun.
What is that? Off in the distance.
Look at that thing.
Look at the size of it.
Ah, yep. That's pretty. Pretty evil. So there was a crate somewhere. Oh, right here. No? Okay. Oh, right there.
Everybody stay calm out there. We're coming out. We're not armed.
Is it safe? Are they gone?
You're okay now. Nobody's gonna hurt you.
Those things were crawling all around the shed. They would have found us for sure. We owe you our lives.
I still can't believe it. When we saw that ship, I thought it was all over.
It showed up right before the attack. Knew it was trouble the second I saw it, so we made a break for the sheds.
Tell me everything you remember about the attack.
The three of us were working the crops when that ship showed up. We just saw it and ran. I don't know what happened to the rest of the crew.
They were by the garage, over near the spaceport, right where that ship came down. No way they survived.
You don't know that. We survived. If they made it to the garage, they could have had a fighting chance.
Do you know anything about the Prothean beacon they dug up?
We're just farmers. We heard they found something out there, but it never really mattered to us. Not until now.
What else can you tell me about the ship you saw?
I was too busy running to get a clear look at it. I think it landed over near the spaceport.
Tell them about the noise, Cole. That awful noise.
It was emitting some kind of signal as it descended. It sounded like the shriek of the damned. Only it was coming from inside your own head.
It was probably trying to block communications.
Whatever it was, felt like it was tearing right through my skull. Almost made it impossible to think.
I have to go.
Hey, Cole, we're just a bunch of farmers. These guys are soldiers. Maybe we should give them the stuff.
Jeez, Blake, you gotta learn when to shut up.
You have something to tell me, Cole?
Some guys at the spaceport were running a small smuggling ring, nothing major. In exchange for a cut of the profits, we let them store packages in our sheds.
You're breaking the law, Cole.
We're not hurting anybody. Hell, most of the time I don't even know what's in the packages. Just thought there might be something we could use. I found a pistol. Figured it would come in handy if those things came back. But you'll probably get more use out of it than we will.
We're risking our lives to save this colony. You
So the
sure
reason
there's
I
nothing
chose
else
the
in here
text
that could
is
help us
because
out?
I had all of my
Yeah,
charm
there's one
maxed
more
out,
thing.
and
I
it
was gonna
allowed
sell
me
it
to
after
get
this was
some
over, but
dialogue,
you
which
probably
is
deserve it more than
basically
I do.
persuasion, in a nice way to be like, hey, actually,
Who's your
what
contact
we should
at the
do.
spaceport, Cole? What's his name?
He's not a bad guy. I don't want to get him in trouble. Besides, I'm not a snitch.
He might have something to do with this whole attack, Cole. We need his name. It's important.
Yeah, okay, you're right. His name's Powell. Works the docks at the spaceport, if he's still alive.
Tell me everything you remember about the attack.
Oh.
The three of us were working.
They were by the garage.
You don't know that.
I
We
forgot I
survived.
had
If they
selected
made it
those
to the
already.
garage, they could have
I have to go.
Good luck.
Oh, man. Ooh, new. Okay. So I'm going to give myself, upgraded. And then I'm going to give a combat sensor. So what the combat sensor does is, if I'm going into a fight or nearing a fight, the sensor will be like, hey, you have some enemies coming by, and the more leveled up your sensor is, the more likely you are to be able to see the enemies coming before they do come by. Time to come up and find some stuff. There we go. So each upgrade that you apply has benefits and things like that. So we're going to, alright, we have the best one we can have right now. We're going to give him some chemical rounds. We're going to give Ashley on her assault rifle radioactive rounds. However, with radioactive rounds, it takes longer for your gun to stop overheating.
Something's moving over behind those crates.
Wait! Don't shoot! I'm one of you! I'm human!
Sneaking up on us like that nearly got you killed.
I am sorry, I was hiding from those creatures. My name's Powell. I saw what happened to that Turian. The other one shot him.
I need to know how Nihilus died.
The other one got here first. He was waiting when your friend showed up. He called him Saren. I think they knew each other. Your friend seemed to relax. He let his guard down. And Saren killed him. Shot him right in the back. I'm just lucky he didn't see me behind the crates.
We were told a Prothean beacon was brought to the spaceport. What happened to it?
It's over on the other platform. Probably where that guy Saren was headed. He hopped on the cargo train right after he killed your friend. I knew that beacon was trouble. Everything's gone to hell since we found it. First that damn mothership showed up, then the attack. They killed everyone. Everyone. If I hadn't been behind the crates, I'd be dead too.
So I go to investigate, but he's gonna say the same thing the others did, so I'm just gonna go.
How come you're the only one who survived? Why didn't anyone else try to hide behind the crates?
They never had a chance. I was already behind the crates when the attack started.
Wait a minute. You were hiding behind the crates before the attack?
Sometimes I need a nap to get through my shift. I sneak off behind the crates to grab 40 winks where the supervisor can't find me.
You survived because you're lazy?
If you hadn't snuck off for that nap, you'd probably be dead just like all the others.
Yeah, I guess. I don't really want to think about it.
I would have done the same thing.
Your
I
close
mean,
contact here on the docks.
especially
for the
with
smuggling
the
ring.
work that we do. I know there's been times I take like 10-minute naps.
What? No!
Train starts anyway.
I mean,
goddamn.
What does it matter now? So I'm a smuggler, who cares? My supervisor's dead, the entire crew's dead. It doesn't matter now, does it?
Anything hidden nearby that we could use against the Geth?
A shipment of grenades came through last week. Nobody notices if a few small pieces go missing from the military orders.
You greedy son of a bitch. We're out here trying to protect your sorry ass, and all you can think about is how you can rip us off?
I never thought you'd actually need those grenades.
I
We
mean,
don't want to
fair.
attack Eden Prime. We're just a bunch of farmers. How was I supposed to know?
Forget about him. He's not worth it.
You're lucky the commander's here, pal. Hand over those grenades.
They're yours. Take them. My smuggling days are over, I swear.
A lot of Marines died here, Powell. Those grenades could have come in handy. If I were you, I'd think of some way to make it up to them.
Yeah, okay. There is something else I was saving. Could be worth a fortune. Experimental technology, top of the line. Take it. I don't need it. I didn't want anyone to get hurt. Really, I'm sorry.
Alright.
We need to find that beacon before it's too late.
Take the cargo train. That's where the other Turian went. I can't stay here. I need to get away from all this.
Got some more upgrades. So as you see, my biotic power is missed. Alrighty, guys. Time to move on. I'll situate myself.
Set the charges. Destroy the entire colony. Leave no evidence that we were here.
Demolition charges. The Geth must have planted them.
Hurry! We need to find them all and shut them
The
down!
bomb, it'll be pretty easy. Just go die. And if you reduce it like death will, it's not gonna cause you to stop installing the bomb. It just means you can possibly die faster. now we leave. Because there are some little things around here that we like again. Like that crate. I know that crate is lootable. Time to loot some more. Because all the fighting is done. So, since I failed that one, what I can use... Oh, I don't have enough Omni Gel, so what I'm going to do is I can turn my equipment into Omni Gel by destroying it. And honestly, I would destroy the pistols before I destroyed anything else, just because it's going to... Oh, that's interesting. I can try and open it again. We'll do manual override again. I just destroyed all of those pistols I control for nothing. Thank you. Usually, if you fail the decryption once, you can't redo it, so... Okay, time to finish the mission. Now, when I was talking about Manuel earlier, in my theory of him knowing what's
Normandy,
going down
the beacon is secure.
is because of what's going to happen right here.
Prothean technology.
I
Unbelievable.
think something
It
similar
wasn't
might
doing
have
anything like that when they dug
happened
it
to
up.
him, but
Something must have activated it.
not as severe.
Roger, Normandy. Standing by.
No, don't touch it! You dangerous!